Stream Elements said Darkjask is now live. Streaming Avowed, let's play Avowed. Part 7.
All right. Oh, I gotta find her badge.
How do you feel about poetry?
Poetry? Why the hell are you asking me about poetry? Poetry?
Do you like it? Oh, come on, you can tell me. Say a few lines of poetry.
Wait. I have the blues?
No, I don't. What I want
Still remember the first time I saw...
Oh, hello. A hero passing by on a noble quest, are you? It seems everyone I meet is on some kind of quest these days. Goodness, I was joking, but you sound serious. You know, sometimes I think the gods speak to me through my art. I've been trying to capture the essence of the Sand Sea for days. The sands are alluring, but confounding. I'm missing something. What do you see? The specks of sand glitter like gold. No other land can compare. Wait, gold. That's it. That's the dimension I was looking for. You have. Thank you, traveler. Now, I've got to get to work. I've got to hurry before the paint dries out.
The hell is that thing?
Just like the good old days.
I thought I smelled snow in the desert. This stuff must be strong.
Hot out, isn't it? Welcome to Shatterscar. Or, welcome to Shark's Teeth, anyway. Damn. I didn't think you'd actually talk to someone like me. Oh, well, I hope I'm not imposing on you. Listen, I've got to take some supplies to that tower up the road. They're for Kotoa and Hayako. Have you heard of them?
2 Aomao against all those dream thralls. Gods.
They've probably killed more dream thralls than the rest of us combined. Well, they said, why shoot one when you can take out a dozen instead? They learned from the best in the Deadfire. We're lucky they're on our side. These supplies will go a long way if I can ever get them up there. This is my 3rd trip today, and whew, it's a lot of stairs. You do that? You're a lifesaver. Keep going through the teeth. The tower is just over the ridge. You can't miss it.
I used to patrol out here. Swore I'd never come back. Tama lost his badge near here. Glad that's... Come and get it. Tell all you got! I'm sick!
Granata.
Why can't the way forward in science ever be easy? Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting to see anyone this far from Thirdborn. Are you... Your face! You're a godlike. That makes perfect sense. I had a terrible time trying to find a guide in Thirdborn who'd take me here. But meeting you makes it all worth it. I'm a mycologist, you see, and I'm working on a compendium of the different types of fungus in the living lands. Sure enough, what happens as soon as I show up? A fungus-based illness. There's a riot of data out here. Actually, since you're here, I'm having some trouble with the sporlings. I've devoted my whole life to my fungal friends. But I'm finding that the ambulatory ones aren't quite as, friendly. In fact, they're quite murderous. I'd normally be against harming them, but please kill the sporlings before they kill me. Thank you. You will? Oh, you're a lifesaver. Maybe literally. Good luck. Oh, I've got to write these measurements down before I forget.
Let's go. One for you.
Right behind.
Hey! Over here! I got it. Take him down. Oh, no, you don't.
Unseek! Isokso!
That's Thomas' badge. You found it. It really was out here all this time. Right where we left it. sure is. Reminds me of old times. Long marches under the desert sun. Scouting runs through sandstorms so thick we had to tie our tunics over our mouths. It was sunburn on your top half and chafing on your bottom half, but yeah, those were good days. And Tama, he'd wake us up before dawn with the most off-key singing you've ever heard and a pot of burnt merc brew. He kept us marching until we had sand in every orifice you can think of, and a few you didn't know you had. Just when it felt like we were gonna collapse, he'd call it and we'd make camp. And somehow, we'd all find the energy for a few rounds of cards or songs or stories. He was the best I ever knew. Coming back here was a mistake. I don't know what we're doing here. Because I'm a glutton for punishment? Here's the truth. I led a patrol. We were ambushed. Tama came to our rescue. And he suffered a fatal wound in the process. He was the color of an eel's belly. The stubborn bastard made it all the way back to Thirdborn. We got him a sickbed, but we knew he didn't have long. I wish I could believe that. You ever had to watch someone fade away? When it's slow and agonizing? No glory, no din of battle, no distractions. Then you know. It's like sitting still while someone drags rusty nails over your skin. Sitting there, I noticed that he was missing his badge. And all the time I'd known him, I'd never seen him take it off. Then you get it. To an old trencher like him, that badge meant belonging. Honor. I'm sorry, Envoy. I haven't talked about this in a while. I never thought I'd tell this story again. But there's something about the way you've led us, the clarity you've kept. Something about you that inspires confidence. Kind of like well, thanks. Just having his badge in hand means more than you know. There's just one last thing I've got to do. There's a memorial site with some cairns on the cliffs east of Thirdborn. One of those cairns is Tama's. It's time I said goodbye. It's the least he deserves. Especially after... Never mind. Let's go.
One moment.
way forward in science ever be easy.
That it?
Always remember.
You ain't first, you're last.
If you ain't
What's up,
first,
Bokal?
you're last.
Bokal 1487 said playing Elden Ring.
Nice, that's a good game. I was watching y'all play that yesterday. How far have you gotten? I haven't played it personally myself, but I've watched Richard play it.
Bokkel1487 said I didn't play with them yesterday. I don't really know how far I am, lol.
Oh, it wasn't yesterday I saw you play. It was the day before, I believe. If I remember correctly. Y'all done with D4?
Bokkel1487 said I'm just wandering around right now. I think I might be for now.
Yeah, I understand. Definitely understand that. Sell those. Oh shit. I want to know how I get this to go away.
Thomas Memorial. Never thought anything could contain that man, you know? That booming laugh, that bottomless appetite, boundless energy. Now he's under a pile of rocks. You're just making this more real. This is where you're supposed to distract me, lighten the mood with a wisecrack or something. Well, you didn't have to give me the truth. There's something I didn't tell you about Thomas' death. Remember how I noticed he'd lost his badge? I went out. I told him I was going to go find it. He told me to stay. I said I'd be right back. I walked away, Envoy. And I kept walking. Not since returning with you. Couldn't imagine anyone would be too happy to see me after everything. Now you know why I never went back to his house in Emerald Stair. Why I never came back to Third Born. At least I'm in good company. The truth is, traveling with you and Marius, getting to know Giada, it's felt easy. Too easy.
If you have Game Pass, Poco, you need to get this game, by the way.
Yeah, and that worries me. You're so clear-headed, so easy to follow, that I've been able to fall in line and back you up. But I'm not that guy, Envoy. I'm not a joiner. I'm good for a skirmish, some war stories, a few drinks, but I'm not someone you keep around. Come on, you know my story now. I let people down. I let them down when they're counting on me most. Self-compassion. That's a balm for outbursts and hangovers. I know what I am. I'm finally facing it. Except he's gone. There's no making it right. I gotta own that. Of course I'm not. I'm finally being honest about this. Because if he was right, that just makes what I did worse. If I could relive that moment, I don't know that I'd do any better. The way you say it almost makes me believe it. Okay. You got me. One of the things I loved about Tama was how he gave us all a fresh start. No matter where we'd come from or what we'd done. I drifted to Paradise, but never thought about where I'd go from this. I came to the Living Lands running. From storms, from war, from all the things those forces of nature make out of you. Maybe I'm done running away. I don't know what that means I'm running towards, but I think I'm finally ready to figure it out. Once we've stopped the Dream Scourge and dealt with the Steel Garrote. I've got some things to sort out, but it feels good to have something to look forward to.
Take a moment, people.
An arch with a seaside view. That's what that cartographer mentioned, right? make a good squad.
We have been here before. Do you hear the dust whisper on the wind? Unrest. The smoke of betrayal rises on a warm night. A test of loyalty. Now our memory is a wound reopened. You are Nimana, one of those who speak for us. Your gift shone a different shade from others of your kind. The souls of the departed danced before you like sea foam. Tell us, what did you make of the songs they sang to you? A mouth, a conduit, a welcome curiosity. One day a voice called you to the wilds outside your village. Find us in the highest heights, we said. Come, speak to us. You left your world behind, set off upon uncharted sea. Cocoon, a traveling cloak, break down to transform the self. One day, you came to the place where the stone challenged the clouds. Night fell, 100 blazing lights refracted in the sky. We appeared, your essence joined with ours. We shared what we had seen. You perceived us in new colors. Tell us, Nimana, what did you learn? Petals in perfect mirrors. The Akita already were. You sailed home to the village, eager to share what you had seen. We prickled. Something was wrong. Trouble like salt on the breeze. People had chased the water back. They raised the wood and stone. They built a tremendous temple. They offered us their stores of food. fair corners itself beneath the hawk. They feared you. They feared us. They tried to placate, to control. Your eyes turned up. You saw a statue, a prison. This was not our form. A wellspring boiled. Our cry rose in your throat. This could not stand. Stone smashed on tile. We shuddered. The people's hearts inflamed. They brought their fists upon you. How could you turn against your own? Duty? Obligation? Dread? The ground shakes. The thorns prick. A crack carves through the pillars. Why? We fall. We fall. We cannot. We breathe. A ship in the eye of the storm. Oh, we remember now. A cut. A chasm as deep as the sea. A wound gouged into our skin in our thrashing. We did this. To punish? To harm? No. We did not think. We merely flinched. The sun rose on the barren earth. The village had tumbled down the chasm. Only ruins remained. The few who survived faced the wilds, their new home. Hunger, blistered feet. Clouds parted. Hatred gave way to desperation. They looked to you. Wisdom, the purest offering. People again condemned to wander. A village, one day rebuilt. In time, all those who spoke for us came to Thirdborn to face their fate. Tradition without memory, a trial of unknown lineage. We saw the clay settle on the Ammonite, and we learned. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
One moment. Another down. Another glorious battle. Yeah. Quarry in the brush. Next one's mine. I'm sick. Watch yourself. You're mine now.
I'm sick. Behind it.
Well, that was fun. Another win, but who's counting?
Just one measly...
No, Dario. I'm not doing this.
This is your fault. You went soft on that merchant. Barely nicked him. Reckon he lived and ratted us out to the constable. So we're gonna lay low in these ruins and sit on our haul. Who knows? Maybe we'll find treasures inside that'll make us rich.
Rich? You're gonna kill us all. Wow's eyes. Who are you?
Hey, first of all, we only bled that merchant a bit. Still quite alive when we left him.
I don't like this, Dario. This is how we get ourselves killed. First you said we should come to the Living Lands, and I went with you.
Stealing from that merchant was your idea, though. And credit where credit is due. It was a solid one.
Now you want me to break into some dungeon full of traps? I've had it.
Kuta, wow, if it bothered you that much, you should have said so. Told you we should have gone into the ruins instead. I told you it'd be simpler. Now look what happened.
Here we go!
On sick. Sick!
One moment. This is definitely part of some bigger thing we shouldn't mess with. So let's go find the rest of it.
Yeah.
treacherous weed! Unseek! Well done!
Everybody all right?
Yeah.
You got the right idea, brother.
Hey there, brother. Here for a dip? Or we can get right to business. 'Cause a glint in your eye says you're here for a reason. Sure do. About 5 or 6 of them. Can't swing a dead seagull back in Rawatai without hitting a Nagunu. You get a crew together, you're bound to have 1 or 2. Why, back when I was in the Navy, I once served on a ship where everyone was named Nagunu but me. Started calling myself Nagunu just to feel included. Anyway, what were we talking about? No shit. Is it a special occasion? Should I wear my nice shorts?
I don't know about that, but I'd wash behind my ears.
It's been a long time coming. You talked to the others yet? Color me shocked if everyone shows up, but I'll be there. Shorts and all. And hey, thanks for getting this all set up. It'll be good to see the others again, even if it is the last time.
Was the least we could do.
Thank you for telling us about Tama. For what it's worth, I don't think less of you. Dealing with...
The dream scourge is getting worse. First our land, then our animals. Now our people. If we don't put a stop to it, we're looking at the end of the living lands. I keep trying, and the world keeps punishing me for it. As if the dream scourge wasn't enough of a problem, the Adirans are profiting off our misfortune. They haven't come to help us. They're here to exploit our weakness. Let's hope it never comes to that. But when it does, I'll be at your side. It's too bad. We're fighting for our lives, our souls, and our freedom. I don't know if we can win all three. You really think so? My apologies for acting cynical, but it feels as if nature, politics, and even the very gods are working against us. I don't appreciate being backed into a corner, but here I am. Despite everything that's happened, I'm so grateful to be working with Yatsley. In many ways, Quidici has been like a second father to me. But Yatsley, she's like my dirty aunt who's up to no good. Well, she's an expert in that field. While I have your attention, I've been thinking. Why is Inquisitor Ludwig suddenly interested in godless ruins? She's a smart one. I'll give her that. We should be ready for anything. Something tells me Ludwig isn't finished with us yet. Not before I've done some reading. When I joined you, I thought we'd be exploring the intersection of the physical and the spiritual, not bickering over sulfur. Yet here we are. Thanks to you, Thirdborn will have all the ammunition they need to defend themselves. In theory. At the end of the day, bullets are of limited use against the Dream Scourge. And it'll take more than gunpowder to wrest the living lands out of your Empire's clutches. Still, maybe a little gunpowder is better than none at all. Anyway, what do I know? I'm an animancer, not a strategist. Thanks for talking.
Listening to Yatsley's thoughts about godless ruins is one thing. Bringing her along for the rest of the trip is something else. Well, don't you think it's a little convenient? You need to go somewhere no one ever goes, and here she is to show you the way? If she's read anything about the garden, it was written centuries ago. Obviously, things have changed since then. Bothered? Pedraku. It's my job to guide you as safely as possible. What you're doing isn't safe. I'll go along with whatever you decide. Just don't be disappointed when she doesn't show you what you wanted to see. Anyway. If I must. This place was bad enough before the Dream Scourge. Now it's downright hazardous. I remember what it was like to be blindly optimistic. I envy you. This used to be a fertile land, with lakes, forests, all of that. And everything suddenly changed several hundred years ago. Now it's blasted deserts and dried up seas. Anything that lives here is simply stubborn enough not to die.
That's the most apt description of Thirdborn I've ever heard.
Maybe you will, but what about poor Kai? Huh? What about him? Just keep your head and you'll be fine. Let me look out for the others. What do you need? Until next time.
Listen, thank you for visiting Tama's memorial with me. I didn't think I'd ever trust someone the way I trusted him, but both of you have a clarity of purpose I've never seen in anyone else. I'm happy to be proven wrong. I know. I'd forgotten what that feels like. Like I just woke up with a hangover. Every feeling, every memory I tried to keep a lid on is sloshing around, and I'm struggling to keep my balance. But I'm also remembering moments I hadn't let myself think on in a long time. Feeling a warmth I couldn't get close to. It's a process.
We think of grief as a burden, as something to...
I wish this were another burden to conquer. It's hard to imagine grief ever being a comfort. But
I'm sure you'll be fine.
thanks. And thank you. Was there something else? Where to start? It's a huge desert full of... yeah, it's dangerous. The story goes that a lot of the first to arrive... Of course, but it started... Let open what that people... Tom and... third, like the... I really...
You smell...
How about third... Shake the sand out of your bedroll. Thirdborn. If it weren't for the Leviathan skeleton in the middle of town, I'd hardly recognize the place. Well, that's what I'm trying to nail down. You ever come back to a place and feel like the buildings are smaller and the colors are duller? Then you get it. Thirdborn was always this rugged oasis. Dangerous and out of the way, but bursting with vitality. It was a harbor for larger-than-life types. People like Capo, the Leviathan Slayer, and Tama. Glory seekers, trophy hunters, warriors trying to leave their battles behind. People who built around their stories and their scars. Me too. Being back. It felt like we were watching Thirdborn die a slow death. Yeah. But I thought age was supposed to bring wisdom. Something to balance out the back pains and creaky knees. I think what's eating at me is that Thirdborn seems rudderless. The Dream Scourge is one threat. Conflict with Adir is another. The Living Lands is changing, and Thirdborn feels like a barnacle on a moving ship. Temerity's leading them as best she can, but towards what? What are we doing out here besides surviving? For a while, I suppose. Eventually, you need more. For the longest time, I was just running from Tama's death. Thanks to you, I'm starting to think about what I might head towards. What about you? You were sent by your Emperor to investigate the Dream Scourge. Since then, you've died, met a secret god, and gotten swept up in tensions between your empire and our scattered settlements. You released Igwolf, but you didn't stop the Steelgrode's attack on Fjord. Do you know what you're sailing towards, or are you drifting with the tides? That kind of clarity is rare. Thanks for talking. I hope Thirdborn is able to find its way somehow. I can take watch. I'll be up a while anyway.
Hey.
Seeds of change, their petals sprout across the barren land. They sing to the unwanted ones, and the unwanted ones sprout in turn. the soil remembers what it once was. It will soon be whole, safe. A name given to the land, not asked for. You see why the parasites are loathed? The soil does not want these cities. It yearns for silence, for the kestrel song. But first, the sprouted ones will grow. They will bring the stillness and the birdsong. The dam falls. The river returns to its source. It is how the land was and should always be. We want all of them gone. We wish for life to flourish again. Efforts paid in blood, they lie to the earth, to themselves. Death nourishes the soil. All things come from the rot. The spider devours her mate to lay her eggs. We ponder, dream of shifting sands now. We will speak again.
Something for everyone.
Singing sand. We feel the essence seep from the ruins. The teeth and the dunes roll before us. We have questions still. A lion kneels, a blight before it, spells and suspicion at its back. What ruled the land alone now seeks the safety of the pride. Let the vulture feed once, and the flock will never leave. We feel the people of Thirdborn huddle together in the dark. We smell desperation, panic. Then, the seasons change. They turn to each other. The rose does not depend on the moss to survive. We look deeper. Our limbs sift through sand. What do you know of this? For years, we watched the Akita share their food and tie their hands. Gifts, promises. Why do they undertake these rituals? Still, the word eludes our grasp. Perceive the ocean in a drop. Do its waves sing to you? A bird in flight, a stag runs free. We knew this once. New leaves breach the impenetrable clay. A bush unfurls amid the suffering and strife and blooms. Nothing should live here. How can it sprout? From what well does it spring? Four arms build together, a fence made stronger, peace restored. We have learned much. Dream of shimmering scales as you rest.
Yeah.
Hello. You're drunk, aren't you? Tell me coming home. Let's see, 30 more minutes and I gotta get off. And, get these contacts out of my eyes. My eyes are burning. As long as I've had contacts in for... year?
Right behind you. Seek.
Who's next? Anyone?
What in Remergon's 10 frosty balls are you doing here?
Feeling your shit.
How did you even find this place? Well, I don't smell his rum-sick flop sweat on the wind, so he can't be nearby. He must have sent you to do his dirty work. Go on, then. Try to kill me. I know that's why you're here. Very comforting, thank you. You might not. But Nagunu? He's been trying to kill me for years. The man's obsessed. That's funny. Now tell me what he really said. What did Taue and Koa say to that? Naturally. Taue never saw a boot he wasn't keen to lick. And Koa? Well, my answer's the same either way. No. I'm sure he put on a good show for you. And shit, maybe he really is lonely. But I have no doubt he's been up in that little lighthouse of his in Thirdborn plotting our demise. So no, I won't share a drink with him, and you can tell him I said so. I don't care what Taue does, and Koa should know better than to trust him. Much as I miss our best days, Envoy. They're not my crew anymore. I surely hope so. So long, Envoy. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Careful, Envoy, or I'll start to think you like me. I prefer my partners a little more available. You're a busy man. Are you sure? I could have sworn. The last time I saw him, Envoy, he had murder in his eyes. Too bad he doesn't have the guts to come after me directly. I could use a change of pace. Look, I don't know you, I don't trust you. Whatever you think you're doing here, it's not gonna happen. We see things eye to eye. This was a clever idea, but it's not gonna happen. So long, Envoy. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Careful, Envoy. Goodbye.
That went well. Mind you, not very well. At least it could have been worse.
Careful. Well, are you sure? I could have... The last time I saw him... I do miss Koa. Gods help me, the soft little bastard reminds me of my brother. He needs someone to look after him. I bet he'll go. He's tied himself up in knots over what happened with the captain. Alright, I'll go to the captain's reunion. See you in Thirdborn, Envoy.
Marius, look alive! Unsichtlich Heise! Quit moving! Come on! Come on!
That's done? Who's hungry?
The Archmage certainly knows how to make a first impression.
crag flies are the worst. Is that where Nagunu told us to go?
Beware, Outlander. A fiend haunts these lands of such beauty and terror that a mere glance could unravel your courage. Yes. A cold heart beats in her chest, starved of love or mercy, like the frozen breath of Rimagond. Do not seek her out! Spare yourself my awful fate! Then throw yourself into the ocean, to be battered to death in Andra's watery hall! That would be a kinder fate. I sought the Archmage to conquer my fear of death, to keep Berith at bay. But Reengrim, her help came at a and it's more I have yet. Are you tracked? Now beware!
Protect the envoy. Unseat! Stay.
Nice work.
I should invest in a tower. We should lend a hand.
Envoy! Thank the gods you came through. You're lucky. If you'd been an inch taller, you'd be lying in a puddle of your own blood. Some sneaky bastard put a dart trap in front of that door. Have you got any healing skills? A potion? Oh, I'm begging you. Gods. Oh, that's a relief. Now I can get back to Eagle's Reach. Damn Thirdborn. Damn everything. Don't I know it now? You're a long way from Eagle's Reach, Amakul. What brings you out here? Captain Weemgar wanted us to see what kind of shape the tower was in. Thought we could use it. The trap's got the others, though. So much for that idea. Whoever did it is probably out there planning their next move. You've got to finish this. Root them out. Thanks. I will. Using dead adherents for bait. Can't say I would have made that choice myself. Tripwire in the gap. They'll trigger it if you're not careful. This would be an excellent place for a series of traps. Take him down.
Let's finish this.
Unseek! Unseek! Behind them!
That'll show him.
One moment. Quiet, Nimdut. Go. Stay alert. Don't trust anything. You should make it through just fine. Wait! How did you not see the tripwire across the gap? Yeah.
Oh, damn. Damn.
little room to breathe.
I didn't expect that to actually work.
I finished the last of the tribes, love. How are the offense?
Nearly finished. Well, if we still lose this place, be hard pressed to take it from us without losing another dozen.
That's all we can ask for. If we hold them off long enough for Temerity to see Adir's true intent, maybe Thirdborn will rally. And if they don't, we'll still make Adir bleed for it. Look alive, Ayako. The wind's blown us more Adiran company.
Stop! Take one more step and mark my words, I'll cut you down.
We were told to bring supplies, but clearly you have something different in mind.
And I'll warn you, Hayako doesn't miss. Go on then. Identify yourself, Adiran. Wait, who sent you?
Awapo? Oh, gods. He must think he's helping us. That fool. I told him to stay home. This is our fight, not his.
Well, he did just deliver the Adiran envoy straight to us. Maybe he's worth his salt.
You've caught an envoy and 2 misfits. And trust me, you're about to wish you hadn't.
Adir is the real scourge in the living lands. They want this tower to control the route to Thirdborn. We've watched your people sink their claws into Eagle's Reach. They'll take this route with guile if they can't take it by the sword.
Katoa, enough. Let's kill him and be done with it. That should send a message all the way to Paradise.
I love you, bitch.
Oh my god.
Hey.
I ain't gonna never stop loving you, bitch.
My business. What's going on, brother? How you doing? I love you, bitch.
One TS_my_business said good.
You what? Those took ages to set up. Now I've got to do it all again?
I'll help you. But first, we need to get rid of this loose end. If you don't kill him, I will.
We'll give you one last chance. Leave or die.
Oh, I ain't leaving.
We'll only warn you once.
Oh, and you know about defending territory, do you? Don't you dare use that young man to make a point.
He's trying to sympathize with us. When Andra sends a boon, it's best not to question it.
I don't like any of this, but fine. One chance. Do I make myself clear?
We'll clear out of this tower, but one whiff of Adiran stink, and we'll be back. And don't think this means we trust you.
We'll remove the traps, for now. Call it a gesture of good faith.
We should get started, Moakua. And you, Envoy, watch your step.
Nice. Slowly regenerates health while wet. That's stupid. First time chatter, I'm gonna shout you out real quick. What you been playing, man?
Dark Jask said, so at 1ts_my_business.
Oh, not a streamer, I see.
One moment.
Maybe there's some hope for Thirdborn after all.
Alright, go get this last person, shall we? Only 82 away.
Someone actually came! Please, you have to help my friends! They're gods! They're monsters! They were good people. And I can't, I'm not... Their souls can't rest like this, and I'm not strong enough to put them down myself. Please, they didn't deserve... They were... My gods. How did this happen? Yes! Helia on high, that's exactly what I need. Thank you. You're a good person. Be better than me. Find me when it's over.
I don't love this. Let's get it done.
Never had a chance.
Look right.
Oh shit.
Coming for the right.
Where? Oh, there was somebody right behind me.
Your reputation is well deserved.
Well, you know. Ooh, I like all these lockpicks. Oh my god, my contacts are killing me.
Not saying a word.
Shit ring. Any other goodies around here? Nope.
Unseat! Behind it!
I think I sprained my shoulder.
I couldn't do anything. But you helped them. How did you find it? we left the city. The Dream Scourge. We thought if we only got away. And now they're gone. Who are you? What do you want with me? Thirdborn? It wasn't safe here. Why would it be safe in... Wait. Old Nakunu? But I thought he wanted us dead. I don't understand. Are the others... Are they alive? No, it's just... Nakunu. We parted on... bad terms. Our last deal, it... went wrong. He thought Ruanga and I did it. He said... if he ever saw us again, we were dead. What? But that's... Oh, Ruanga knows something, doesn't she? Both of you do. Oh, that makes sense. And Ruanga's going to turn it back around on him, isn't she? Maybe it's time to stop. Stop running. Stop hiding. Turn and face things. Face Nakunu. All right. I'll go. I'll go to Thirdborn. As soon as I can find the courage.
You won't have to look hard for courage. It's there for you to call upon when needed.
Thank you all. I'll try.
Don't wait.
You! What are you... Old Nakunu? But I don't understand. That's not like him.
That's what he said. I don't know what to tell you.
I guess... Well, I'm different. Maybe he's... different. After our last deal, I couldn't stay. It didn't seem... He wanted things out of life that Ruanga and I... money, citizenship, and he'd do... well... She wanted to stay close to Thirdborn, in case... but there were too many people.
I can understand the...
What? But... Oh. Oh. That makes... Maybe it's... Alright.
You won't have to...
Thank you all.
I hope it works out for him. That's everyone. We should pay the crew a visit. I wouldn't turn down a drink. Especially...
Have I even been in Thirdborn? Yeah, I'm sure I have. Yeah. There's just no fast travels there, which is stupid. All right, I'm gonna go over here to, I guess I better talk to these people first.
Katoa and Hayako. Despite their clumsy methods, they were just that is more understanding than... I only bring it up because when they take their anger out on you. Anyway, just wanted to... If I must.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about... I know your Emperor sent you here to represent Adir, but the Steel Garrote raising Fior has gotta make things harder for... I mean, for you. The cruelty. we saw. It's hard to reconcile that with the place you've called home. I just wanted to know how you're feeling about all. Yeah, but seeing what we did there. Enough about me, though. I hear that. Unfortunately, it makes venturing through the treacherous... Anyway, I just want... This may be your burden, but you don't have to carry it. What's on your mind? If you can believe it. Right. Those two, they'd have... Oh. Nor I. Thirdborn's... Still, better not to give them one. Do you really think any amount... The Living Lands is changing. If it's not Adir, I'll be here if you need me.
I once heard rumors of... about the cataclysm in the Deadfire. Something about the lost city.
Don't forget your friend Geico. And his legal package that you said you'd pick up.
Looks like we're on the right track.
So what are you gonna do to impress her?
Oh! I'll balance my dagger's pommel on my finger while I drink a pint.
If you're looking for the captain and his crew, they're upstairs.
You sure that's a good idea? That's how you got all the scars.
Mind taking these drinks up when you go? I'm just giving you what the captain ordered. Ah, the godlike hero. You're back. Getting You did. Fantastic. If only everyone in Thirdborn were as helpful as you. Here, for your troubles. I'll give you the best deal in the city, too. Need anything else?
look at us! Who would have... My favorite envoy! Thank you for bringing us back together. And you even got dear Ronga here. I hope you didn't have to twist her arm too violently.
Ah, you old bastard. I'm glad to be here.
You are?
Are you kidding me? I wouldn't pass up this little reunion for anything.
I gotta know what the envoy paid you to say that.
Nonsense. Nonsense. We're all here of our own volition, thanks entirely to our most powerful friend.
I'll drink to that.
Oh, but I nearly forgot. Did the bartender send you up without drinks? It's not a reunion without a toast. Excellent, excellent. Here, envoy, a little something from my travels all those years ago. May it bring fortune to your journeys too. Now, make a toast for us. Give us all something more to drink to. To new times ahead.
To the healing of wounds.
Can we just drink?
Please, before I vomit.
Drink. Drink! Justice is sweet, and I owe it all to you.
Well, that was unexpected.
For once, I'm grateful that I prefer wine.
Oh my! What's happened to Koa and Ranga?
I think they're dead, boss.
Dead? Why, this is tragic.
I'm weeping myself silly.
It was a toast to remember, envoy, but I'm afraid our work together has come to an end. I haven't any idea what you mean. I'll never forget what you did for me here. Oathbinder bless and keep you.
I'll be preparing all my own drinks from now on, thank you very much.
Yoo-hoo! Over here, dearie.
I'm turning the bounties while I'm here.
Don't forget your friend Daiko and his complete legal package.
Oh, you're back. What do you want? Something illegal in the only town for miles? You should sign up for the tier Nui we could use. I'm sure something untoward is happening.
Brilliant deduction, Constable.
Yeah, well, thank you for being such a good citizen. Make sure to come back once you've got something I can actually... Well, off you go then. Back to killing. Oh, you're back. Really? Which one? One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. Well, off you go.
Let me guess. My Nikai sent you. That kid's been muttering about sending some new hero by. Damn child won't stop hovering over me. They keep trying to send so-called heroes over to cheer me up. But there's not much point these days. Back when Thirdborn was no more than a husk on the cliffside, we had real heroes. I've slain 1,000 Zorips, wrestled rock beetles, even slew the Leviathan. And a fair wind, too. What a legend it is. I had but a few harpoons and a single boat that morning. When I found it, I thrust a... Oh,
Not that anyone asked, but it sounds to me like the fish killed itself.
Ah, well, those days are long. Still, maybe Chico... good to know. I tell you, I want to see my heart one last time. A trial at the very... A Leviathan heart, and I had the only one. No, I kept it safe. But now, I'm dying. I can feel it in my... Get it for me. Beyond that...
Regular traps I can handle.
Good luck, godlike.
Alright. Way past my bedtime. I gotta get the dogs to bed and myself. Yes. Alright, let's see who we're gonna raid out to. Oh, Tony's is going on. Reem. Going on over to Reem Streams /raid. Alright, raid has been created. I do want to thank everybody for coming by, and until next time, I hope you have a great day, week, month, and year. Don't forget to make somebody smile, and I do love you all. Peace, baby!